Guys, Sure here. My video today is kind of a repeat because I got a unboxing today from Tompaulfran, one of the coolest dudes in diecast, trust me. And I realized halfway through making the video that a good portion of this box was for my buddy Matt. So as to not steal his thunder and be cool, I erased it. So now I'm going back through, kind of showing you guys what TPF sent me, because it's not fair for me to steal somebody else's thunder. You know what I mean? Like, there's a bunch of cool things in there for Matt, so I wanted to make sure that you know. And there's a ton of awesome stuff in here for me. Like, don't get me wrong. So I'm gonna go back through it. Kind of a unconventional unboxing for me, because you guys always. You know that I always open stuff on camera. But, you know, honestly, I was running out of time last time, so at least this time I'll get to talk a little bit more, because there's some items that are missing. So anyway, before I get started, this didn't come from TPF. This came from my mom's. She went and picked it up for me today. Check that out. This is an RLC car, and it's a pink bug. It's from the convention series. You guys know, if you go to any super conventions, the pink party car, you know, well, I just gave it away. They're always pink. You know what I mean? The big deal party car for each convention is a pink car. So I guess that's what this is based on. And believe it or not, this is number 187 out of 3,000. So this is a fairly rare piece. And I seen one at the show. For 18 bucks, but I had already told this guy at the diecast shop that I go to put this one back for me. So I had to pay 20 bucks for it, but I'd have paid 20 bucks for it to begin with. Stupid me, had I known it was out of 3,000, I probably should have bought the other one, which I have a feeling if it's still in floating around, I know where it's at. So I may go look for that one too. So that's super cool. So anyway, let me get back to what TPF sent me. And so he sent me some loose ones, and you know, by no means TPF am I trying to sugarcoat this at all, because dude, you completely hooked me up. Hold on, let me get this light back on. All right, back again. Can see better instead of sitting in the dark. He sent me a couple of Matchbox. These things are dead mint. They must, TPF, are these must be blister pulls, man, because these things are insane. And you know, this is a Matchbox. Goes to my little hauler set. I have a few of these Matchbox, so that's super cool. Sent me this one I did not have with the vet on the side, Auto Products. That's insane. You know, I guess TPF, I'm gonna start grabbing these. You know what I mean? Because they're super cool too. That, you know what I mean? I like anything with a box on it and a hauler, and these are all dead mint. You had to pull these from blisters or something, man, because they're minty fresh. Like this one here, look at this thing. That thing is absolutely awesome. I have seen quite a few of these tankers, and Marty France sent me one of these, but I have never seen one of these this minty fresh and popping chrome. Look at that. It'll blind you, it's that chrome. That thing is awesome. Like, smells like a fresh blister pull. And let's see if there's a date on it. 81. That's unreal, TPF. Now, there's some customs in here from Davo. And unfortunately, in your shipping, the wing came off. Which I see how you got it on there. That thing's super cool. I'm going to have to go ahead and put the wing back on. I see you guys painted the tail lights and the headlight. Well, no, there was headlight tampos on here. And it's got some of those rad wheels off of the loop coupe, but they've been painted. So that thing's super cool, man. I like that a lot. And it's super low to the ground. When you put it down on the table, that thing's a low rider, boy. So I like that a lot. Thanks, Davo. And I seen Davo was working on this one. He put this in one of his videos to add to my Renin rigs. And now you see he painted the interior and the back, and he used some of that Insano paint on the tail lights. That is so... I could drop a cuss word in there. That's how pimp that is. You know what I mean? He painted some of the motor up. That is super cool, Davo. That is going to go in my Renin collection. And thank you very much, buddy. I got a couple of these. A couple of Erdl Generals. One's the, they've both been kind of played with hard, and look, one's a white base and one's a chrome base, so that's super cool. And when Dave and Rebecca send me those Tampos TPF, I'm going to restore both of these guys. Maybe even get some nice Hazard Orange and repaint them all together, because they're just awesome. They're too nice to not fix up. And I'll drop some wheels on them or something. I'll find me some nice, maybe just some nice newer 5-stars, or what would look really cool on this, some of those new retro slots off of Cool Classics. So I got that. He sent me one of these. This is a Ridge Runner in very well played with condition. Kansas tags on the back of it. But I've never tricked one of these out. So this thing might get a complete overhaul and repaint and get a little sheer fixer-upper, because I've never tricked out a Kenner. I am tricking out a downhiller for Marty France's race, but I haven't, just done one as a custom. Now, this is a custom, and that is pure insano right there, Davo. That is awesome, and that's going right into the hauler collection. So that's going to go on the wall of fame with all of my rest of my guys, because that's a super to me, buddy. And the fact that you took the time to do it for me, I'm okay with that, because that is awesome. And I love the, this is my favorite out of the Highway Hauler 2. And you really hooked it up, man. It looks really, really good, buddy. I like that a lot. And now this thing, this is a Super King. And this Super King is in pretty good shape. You know what I mean? It's got some nice Arizona dirt on it. Which is totally cool. I'm alright with that too. Long vehicle, look, it even says on the back. This thing's awesome, man. I had a couple of these as a little kid, man, and I couldn't tell you what I did with them. So this is my first back at me, and it's got a Ford cab on it. And guys, I don't know if you know anything about these Super Kings. Dave and Rebecca, you guys will know a lot about Super Kings. It's got a tilt hood, see the little lever? So that's beyond awesome, and it's got the remnants of Exxon stickers on the door. See it? So that's super cool. I'll have to see if I can find some stickers or something in my runnings to put this guy back together, because all he really needs is a little toothbrush action. You know what I mean? A little cleanup. The plastic's all good on them. Everything's really, really good shape, man. This thing is awesome, bro. Believe it or not, I was going to go back over the road, and I had to take my test and get my tanker endorsement. So I'm certified to drive one of these, but unfortunately, at this point in my life, I'm now a convicted felon, which, like I said, I don't like to get into that. Some of you guys that know me personally know that I made some mistakes in my past. They weren't violent or anything like that. It was just me being an idiot. And so now I don't know if I'll ever get to drive a big truck again. I suppose if the crap went down, at least I know how to drive one. And speaking of rigs, which, I had to make a new video, TPF. I knew you sent me this. This is going to make a lot of folks cringe. And the card, the card is, doesn't have the little hole on it and stuff. But it was more tore up than mine was. So you know what I had to do? I did let it out. And this thing, it hurt me to let it out of the package, bro. It really did. But it's minty fresh, and look, it's been in the package so long, the package wore out onto the box. But that's all right. It doesn't matter to me, because I probably could get it off of there. Looks like it wants to come off. So yeah, it's a little better. I don't want to rub too hard, because I don't want the tampo to come off. This is a Leo casting. Which ironically enough, if you look, it has a Malaysia base. So even though it's a Leo, you know what I mean, still got a Malaysia base. So that thing is awesome. I never thought I'd have one of these open. So TPF, thank you so much, dude. Like, I can't wait till we get to hang out, bro, because you and me got so much shop to talk, brother. It's absolutely unreal. And look at this. Here's something, ironically enough, on this edition. Usually on the American one, like the North American I got the other day, the axle was too long on the back axle. They actually fixed it on the Leo one here, because the axle's nice and short. Isn't that crazy? So I guess back in the day they didn't pay too much attention to all that, but who knows? I couldn't tell you. This thing is super cool. Super, super cool. So, anyway, that's awesome. And what else did you... Oh, sent me one of these for my car. That's insane. That's... Yeah, that's going to be going on there real soon. Now, we'll get to this in a minute. Sent me some of these, which I love them. You know what I mean? Fast and Furious cars. I have the whole set laying here somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where it's at, but I always like extras. Sent me an extra fish face. That's super cool. So now I can send that other one to Matt, because I really wanted to keep one. So I'm going to keep this one TPF, and I'll send him the other one, you know, because this means more to me that you found it for me, buddy. So I'm going to keep this one. Sent me a couple of Black Bandits. 76 van. I know I'm talking you guys' ear off. I got to go kind of fast, which, you know, that thing is insane. And so I don't know how many Black Bandits there are, but it seems like I'm coming up on most of them. Here is the Police Interceptor. Totally cool. I'm gonna have to put all these on display for sure, man. You really outdid me on this one, TPF, because that's awesome. This one's one of 3,700. This one's one of 3,756. I think the other ones are one of 3,000. Not sure. Dixie Challenger. Now, I'm not supposed to get this one. So this is another one I'm showing of Matt's. So sorry, Matt, but I was looking at this earlier, TPF, and I didn't realize what it was, but I just spotted it. So I guess I am stealing a little bit of Matt's thunder. Unfortunately, it's okay. It'll still go to him, TPF. Don't worry, but that's awesome. That's super cool. I didn't notice that, bro. Before I was like, he's sending me a Dixie Challenger, because you messaged me about the other, but yeah, that's like a double punch on the back. That's pretty cool right there. So yeah, Matt doesn't even know about this. I guess he'll figure it out in the video. But Matt, this is going in your box, buddy. Sorry, I messed up again. I thought I got them all out of there, TPF. Miami Police, super cool. I don't have this yet. That will get cracked and put in my police collection. I still haven't cracked that tow truck, that new one I just got. This here is another Davo custom. It's got the two-way box, the red, white, and blue box on the back. It's got the wheels off of a Frankenstein car. And so it's a giant hodgepodge collection. And I like it. It's awesome. You know what I mean? I love me some crazy haulers, you know what I mean? And it's back on the card, which is beyond super cool. So, and there's barely any stains on here either. Davo, you did a really good job putting that back in the package, buddy. That's super awesome. I love getting customs from other customizers, you know what I mean? And so, these hold real dear to me, you know what I mean? Because somebody took the time to go through the trouble to put them all together, and that's super awesome. So, there's just one more in here. And so we'll get to this Ferrari, because I got about a minute I can holler at you about it. This is the common, okay? This is the Ferrari that everybody got out of, K-Day a little while back. And there was a variation, and it has been my nemesis for a long, long time. Okay, and I have one of these in my 2013 collection. I always wanted to have a complete collection. I did go ahead and get the whole collection, and then I traded a bunch of it away. So this, however, is my nemesis. A very, very rare black on black interior Ferrari. This thing has been escaping me since a K-Day, since what? K-Day of not the beginning of, oh man, it was the last K-Day of 12, right? Was when this came out. Is this a case? A case of 2013. That's how long this sucker's been evading me. So a TPF. This is like, mwah. Oh man, you have no idea. I got a jam. I'm out of minutes. Talk to y'all later.